Hi. Okay, I'm just remove these my beverages. Oh my gosh. Okay. Okay. Too much lighting? No, is it good? We're good. We're good. All right, hold on. Okay. So hey, what's going on? Let me get into the shop. Hello, one person that's gonna disappear. Boom. There you go. Gotcha, bitch. So as per usual. Always popping in. Making sure that you are here to shadow ban me and all that other jazz, to stalk and then stream my stuff in another location. And then yeah, that's what you do. Putting that on blast. What's going on? Hello, hello. Just gonna do my lips. Does anybody know what gleeking is? I actually just found out what the proper term is, but I used to do it for years since I was a kid by accident. But yeah, not like a kid, but I didn't find out about it until I was like maybe I don't know, middle school, elementary. Maybe, I don't know. I can't really remember when exactly it is, but I do it. Sure, I have toothpaste in my. Okay, I got a really nice lunch, and I picked up on my. Hmm. So I wanted to come up on here because I wanted to come up on here just to say hello. Is it open? Make me do pink. Oh my goodness. Nice. Darker brown. I think I'm going to do spotlight that way. If it's not good enough, I can always go back and then go back on there. It's so funny. I think this is like one of the reasons why guys don't like us is when we actually put on makeup. Because it is like so pretty. Putting on makeup can actually be really fun. But I think guys can't really do that until unless like they're in a play or they're trying to like represent for a team. Because guys be really on that hate guys that are hating about makeup and stuff like that. Do you know those would be the same ones that like dressing up for Halloween and what do they use? Makeup. They like makeup. They just don't like it that we get to wear it every fucking day if we want to, if we choose to. They like it. A lot of times when people don't like something or like when they complain about something that's harmless to them and they just complain about it or harmless in general, then it's because they're jealous. Trust me, I know because I am the victim of this jealousy. Real talk. Real fucking talk. Yes, yes. Mm, I mean, yeah. I mean, it looks more natural like this. I like it. Ooh. Hold on. Mhm. Sexy cat. Sexy. Sexy. Such a beautiful little boy. It's my little baby boy. Okay. Okay. Oh, my sexy little boy. He's so cute. Look at me. As you can see, I'm dressed today. I wanted to kick him out because I want to kind of talk to you guys. Hey. Hold on, we're good. Okay, hold on. Sailor Moon. If only. Actually, no. She had a very dramatic life, even though I do too. Though, but at least she had a team. You feel me? At least she had a team. My shit's so fucking involuntary and supposed to be like isolated. I'm like, God damn. She will never turn her back on a friend unless they cross you, try to kill you. That was never a friend. Technicalities. Techno-fucking-calities. She is always there to be there. She's the one who we take back. She's the one. It's the love. C'est la Venus. C'est la Mercury. C'est la Moon. C'est la Jupiter. She is the one. She's the one. It's the love. Yeah, I don't feel like kind of like having like ladies now, since now. So I'm just gonna like hide it just a little bit. Like, oh my god, is she? Like, oh my god, like is her boobs like showing? Why are you looking so hard? I'm like, why are you looking so hard? Why are you looking so hard? Why are you looking so hard? Anyway, I am doing looking nice. I had this outfit on all day, but only today only at this very hour am I putting on the shirt because yes. Okay. Because after this I'm gonna be heading straight out the door. Okay. Some talking points. Okay. Hi, I'm Shalise. I am on the watch list and I have been erroneously put on there. Well, excuse me. I'm erroneously put on there, but I've been put on there on purpose by people that's like very extremely corrupt. Have me on the watch list to stalk and maybe sometimes like mess around with, play some little head games or whatever like that. Represent fear America. That kind of shit. That sometimes happens. Because you got some people that's just like really dicks and assholes and this, that, here, and the third. It comes with the job sometimes. We have assholes in I swear to means every single fucking industry. You have asshole doctors. You have asshole doctors. You have asshole police officers and things of that nature. So yeah, you're gonna have your assholes everywhere. I mean, even in the government. Nonetheless, hiring people in public, is sometimes a part of the protocol too if they suspect you to be a spy. But I've been under surveillance, what they would call like gang stalk for some people. But I've been under surveillance. I've been abused. I've been harmed. A lot of the things have been really like adolescent behavior. I've actually had people with the intention of harming or trying to kill me, and also show my naked body in the way how I eat, sleep, and take a shit, shower, everything, every little fucking thing to be scrutinized by housewives, basic ass little children, and things of that nature. So that's when it becomes an abuse of power because it's only done for entertainment purposes and also for exploitative purposes, from anyone to medical professionals to fucking people in the churches. So, and basic ass people who want to be fucking life coaches and small business owners. So yeah, again, hey, what's up? I'm Shalise, and I'm being abused by very small-minded, and just small people, really. Overall, on the whole being just small people, small ass people, jokes, really. And they want to try to wield their power. They have a God complex because I didn't know that I was being, harassed and all that by this. I didn't know that I was being harassed and all this kind of stuff until like maybe a few years ago, a little bit before a few years ago. But I didn't know to the extent until 2021, 2022. I knew I was being hacked, but I didn't know it was being hacked by literally the fucking world and by fucking government. I mean, by the fucking government and that the whole world was watching. And I didn't know exactly like who the fuck had started this shit until like maybe like 2021. But I just knew that people around in my own circle, my own environment, couldn't be trusted. So I cut them all off because people were lying to my face, like dead to my face. And I'm like, these are people who I literally done nothing to, no harm to. I would do anything. I would have done anything for. But after I cut them off, I was just like, yeah, like you go your way, I go mine. But unfortunately, until to this Tuesday, where I'll be filming, live the whole court proceedings of me trying to get a no contact order from a few of these people. I just want to be done. I already have a permanent restraining order against my ex, who Black people, which is all where this all started from, where Black people decided to take it upon themselves to exploit me for capital gain and just for superiority complexes. And I'm like, yo, I had nothing against you. Like everything for my part was copacetic. Like everything from my standpoint was good. Like you were always smiling in my face. You needed a favor. You needed money to stay here in the third. You needed a place to actually visit and stay. I had you. Like, yo, I got you. And I have the fucking receipts. So there's been nothing but a slew and whole lies, a campaign of lies that just keep circulating because every day a fucking child is born. Every day somebody turns 18. So that gives people the opportunity to try to just like recycle shit. So until the government actually gets up on their feet and stops sitting on their fucking ass to go ahead and push the right papers, call the right people in order to stop this shit because of my abusers. I mean, they're abusers too because they're making money off of it, and they're also giving the green light to my abusers to just keep pushing it, pushing it, pushing it. But until that day happens, I'm just gonna keep speaking up. And I was wondering why a lot of people, especially of course the Black ones, because again those were the initiators of my abuse. I'm wondering why exactly like they can't keep my fucking name out of their fucking mouths when it comes to like a relationship that I had let go a long time ago. So I wanted to break that down. I'll be looking into that because it just seems kind of transparent, but I wanted to put it down in a big, in a big video. Speaking of which, oh my goodness, the fact that one of the YouTubers, so back in the day, I did have, I didn't have a lot of followers, but I had enough in which my name was at least, um, okay to be invited to certain places or have some certain type of opportunities, things of that nature. And this was in the midst, while unbeknownst to me, that I was being, on the watch list, harmed and abused. So, but during the time closer to, let's say, like 2015, 2016 is when things got really, really bad. And, the abuse escalated, just like it normally does. People do an inch and a mile. Like you give an inch and they take a mile. So naturally, with Black people and the opportunities that they had, they decided to go more and more and more abusive. And the government just allowed it. And the audience just happened to just watch and just let it all happen. And some of them actually went along and supported the shit. During that time when I was, in the YouTube scene and actually just, affiliated and networking with certain type of like influence YouTubers who are influencers today, I fast forward to today, 7 and 8 years later, there's always like there's the occasional passive aggressiveness because my technology and stuff like that is hacked. So just to be, just to understand, my technology and things of that nature is hacked. So naturally, people are watching me. People are making the little digs and things of that nature from behind the scenes. Is shady. They'll talk behind my back, or they'll write something very passive aggressively and something, but also very detailed in order for like only me to catch it, or me and other people to catch it that are in the know. So I can like literally, they'll look at who I'm following, or they'll look at who I'm following on social media, or they'll look at, if anybody I talk to or anything like that, in order to attack that person. Well, not attack that person, but contact and connect with that person in order to influence them to not talk to me, or to influence them to be a part of the campaign to harm me, ostracize me, try to belittle me. It's just a lot of stuff that's been a repeat of what you would expect during civil rights movement. Definitely slavery. So that's why it's called modern slavery now, because a lot of the things, obviously not everything, But a lot of the things that were practiced back in the day are being practiced on me now. Like I've been experimented on. People have bribed my OBGYNs, my medical professionals, and decided to, seriously give them money. And I've gone through a couple of OBGYNs who got to retire early because, they were selling out. My neighbors, I live in the hood, but like my neighbors have been able to get wealthy things because they were being bribed. Like, at a certain point, and they were like, if you have a certain amount of money, like you would not want to live in the hood. You really wouldn't. But they were trying to, like, they do things in order to like try to intimidate me. One of them really did say that they were in my house, and I was just like, what the fuck? And then they played ignorant. Like, this was a while ago. This was a long while ago. But I had made I had wrote to, I forgot what his name. I forgot what his title is now. But I wrote to one of the police officers because I was friends with him on Facebook, and he is like he's like an up rank kind of officer now. But little did I know that he was also a part of the whole situation, and that's shit situations. So situations. Anyway, this is the YouTuber I was talking about. So like, I'm literally just minding my business, and here it is on my subscribe. I'm gonna unsubscribe naturally. No, I'm unsubscribed. So Kelly Stamps is like, stop explaining yourself to people. No one cares. It's little shit like that with the daily, times when I speak out. It's the little shit like that because people do have access to personal things that's going on. They can look through, obviously, they can shadow ban me on YouTube, or they can look at me through the cameras and surveillance cameras that my ex had put into the house, things of that nature. So it's crazy. And like, look how fucking cocky that is. It's just like, okay, if no one cares, then why did you fucking make that video? I put the note down there, but it was just like, why did you make that video? Like, you would have had to think about it, sit down, think about it. What is this? It's literally 10 minutes, 10 minutes and 5 minutes. So you decided to waste your time. If no one cares, then why did you waste 10 minutes and 5 seconds of your time to create a video as a response? Then take it upon yourself to edit that video. Then save that video. Take a picture of yourself, then edit that photo to say no one cares, period. Look goofier than a motherfucker. Seriously. Then upload it to YouTube. Why? I'm pretty sure like you wanted to because it's 10 minutes and 5 seconds, like you wanted to have it a certain type of a message. So you probably sat down, had bullet points, talking points and things of that nature that you wanted to discuss, and then you just kind of paraphrase a lot of the shit naturally. Which is, if you're trying to send a message, that's normally what somebody wants to do, especially in the YouTube. Like you want to have an idea or a target point to talk about, and then you go on. But you did that, but you don't care. And if you don't care, then why are you saying anything? And if you don't care and you needed to just state that, then why are you and your peoples always consistently looking? I've been talking for a while, but you just still steadily, like in my space, in my environment, you want to be seen. You want to send a message, and the only message that I'm going to receive is that you're stupid. That you're stupid, that you waste your fucking time. You care more about me than I care less explaining this fucking video. I'm just like, about you. About to stop explaining yourself to people. Like I care less about explaining that video. It's so fucking crazy. Meanwhile, so that's that. First off, I just want to say 7 to 8 years later, like this is just so fucking pathetic and low tier. Oh, and yes, it's another Black person. I tell you, they do it to themselves. They like the enough Black people, because I'm not addressing all Black people, but enough of them are fucking just pathetic, bro. Like I really have to be fucking honest with you. I really have to be fucking honest with you. Like I know the value of being Black. That was like the importance that I've been trying to reiterate for decades. But at the same fucking time, everything comes with a fucking like. Okay, somebody's trying to be a fucking hater. Like at the same time, it's just like, come on now. Even something that tries to there's no reason for a lot of the things that enough black people are doing. That is just making us look like a minus. And that's why I'm just like further kind of like disassociating myself because, well, from anybody really. But bro, I'm just real like it's just so messy. It was just messy. And the only message that that person had sent was just that they are one triggered by me speaking out, two that they actually do care, and three that I've got them foaming at the mouth. So apparently I'm important. Apparently my words do care. And apparently it's enough in order to keep people like I guess like held accountable, like they're afraid of accountability. Because people obviously are listening. They're here. They're watching me. If I wasn't like people were trying to devalue me and say that I'm not of importance, but yet they'll turn around and use my ideas and use my mannerisms and use my characteristics. Also, on that same hand, I am up to again, as I mentioned previously, not in this video, but in other videos, that I am up to, finally selling this house. Also, again, I'm in the house that people said that, I'm supposedly homeless. I was living on the streets or something like that. I'm like, yo, like you really wow. For a moment of time, I was living upstate in New York, and now I'm back here. But I always had this house. Like I was renting it out to a roommate, and I had him have the house. And while I was living up in New York, I would sometimes come down here during the weekends. That's so insane, like, bruh. Anyway, but yes, as you can see, I'm still here. Same layout, literally. Well, not same layout, but same green color from before. Same rooms and stuff like that. So yeah, I gotta say, it's just really fucking pathetic on how people are, um, day after day. There's a difference between saying, okay, no one cares, and then you go about your day. But this is the same kind of people who were sending me like negative energy every fucking day. So that means tomorrow, after this video, during this video, you probably interrupted it, said that you're going to come back to it. So that way you can go ahead in your group chats and start fucking like, speaking off at the mouth and just trying to talk reckless about me. And that right there in itself shows that you care deeply. Okay. And it even bothers you more that you care about it more than I do. I mean, you care about me more than I will ever care about you. In fact, that like you are just you're nothing. And by you, I mean like my abusers. You're nothing because I know that you're always here. So 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 yeah. What was I going to say? Enough black people are perceived the way they are. Like ugh, again, talking about relationships I'm in. I have some examples for you, but it's just like I was wondering like why are they like I already know that the comprehension is different. I already know that we don't think the same. In fact, they're the ones that told me like, yo, we don't think the same. And I was like, all right, bet. Like we don't think the same. And I went on my way. I do my own thing. Obviously, I've always done my own thing. But they were coming into my space trying to tell me exactly how to think, what to do, where to dress, and all this other kind of shit. And I'm just like, no, go fuck yourself. Obviously, we don't have that same kind of vibe. And then and then they end up dressing. Like, I'm like, yo, like you really are a dumb stupid. Like, stop it. You're a dumb stupid fucking bitch. I cannot. Nonetheless, it's a joke. Like these people are a joke all the way through. Enough black people. Again, I'm not saying all black people. And I'm saying it when I say not all black people, I say it in a hopeful way because I just know that there are a glimmer of black people that are just looking at these pathetic other black people that are just like, oh my God, oh my God. Like at first I don't like I really don't see a it's crazy. Like you don't have to maintain a certain type of demeanor, attire, or dress or any kind of way. It's the way how you treat somebody. That's what's important. I don't care how you dress. I don't care how loud you laugh or anything like that. That stuff is what makes you unique. Okay, that's the thing that makes you like fucking important in your own fucking right. But how you are treating me and how you were knowing that this shit is fucking illegal, unethical, and immoral, like, bruh, like, get up off it. Get up off it. So Let's see. Talking about relationships I'm not in. It's like there's various reasons. It's like too expensive. First off, I'm thinking it's too expensive time wise, and just like you guys don't want to alarm people that they too can be in my situation. I'm pretty sure you guys have witnessed other people kind of sort of being treated in my position, but you're probably telling people like, rest assured, this isn't gonna happen to you. If anything, it'll be slim to none, little to non-existent chances of this happening to you. That's what I'm pretty sure that they're telling you. It it doesn't seem likely considering the way how people are. Anyway, I digress. I have to talk about that later. It's like delve into the illusions Black people have, and they think that they have the power now that they've been invited to certain places, but it's just like you haven't been invited to everywhere. Like again, it's funny because like the whole thing about like the cookouts versus brunch is you are invited to brunch on the lower level. There is a rooftop party going on right now, and you guys are uninvited. With the cookout, you have access to everything. You have access to the food. You have access to everything that's there. Like everything is like literally with a cookout. It's just like it's supposed to be like uh it's a metaphor basically where everything is laid out before you. You can see clearly everything's supposed to be a joyous welcoming into our environment. With the other races, I'm telling you, it's because like you're invited to brunch, but you're not invited to the lunch or the dinner. You're not invited to the rooftop. You are invited to a window view, but you're not invited to the rooftop. And you before you even get upset, it's because of your own fucking actions. Black people are the ones to really like it just seemed crazy that you spent like we spent decades. I have to say you because I'm speaking about the enough blacks. I'm not talking about all blacks. I'm talking about the enough blacks. The enough blacks because it's enough of that of our group to disappoint us where they're willing to be sellouts, cop outs, copycats, attack our own selves. It's just like, eating at our own fucking legs. It's crab in an upright barrel kind of energy. And it's just more apparent. Like we can't try to cover this shit over with a blanket. You feel me? Like the toxicity is just so fucking large and loud that even if you try to use distractions, it still doesn't erase the part or still doesn't like it doesn't erase or silence the part where you guys are being toxic for no fucking reason, for no genuine or significant just cause to why you guys are being abusive to me. None. All these little lies and all that other kind of bullshit, like it doesn't explain to why people are like literally able to come into my space, try to talk to me, try to have a date with me or anything like that. Try to have just a normal conversation or why I can go to certain places, but you guys are trying to like, control me, trying to like, lead to certain places. I can go to Disneyland. I can work at a school. These are things that are happening. Like I work at a school. I can go to Disneyland. I can go here, that, here, and the third. I have you guys approaching me. I'm over here volunteering. I'm doing things just normally, but also surreal where you guys are also mocking me. So like it's not making like yo for you guys to try to like deem me as a fucking threat. It's too late because you spent like literally over a fucking decade just trying to make me into a fucking joke. Like oh she's not gonna do anything. Oh she's gonna be okay with it. This that here and the third. Yeah nah. Fuck you. And obviously your death will always be a comfort to me. Okay, let that be known. Let that be fucking known. So it's it's really apparent. Like you're not going to get the advantages that you want, thinking that, especially don't even think that you earned it. You're willing to sell out for. Here's the thing: there are slave owners. There were, the chattel slavery in Africa. They were willing to sell out their own to settlers. Now, settlers were able to, from chattel slavery, they were over here building a fucking empire, bitch, a fucking empire. Meanwhile, you guys were just still helping out your villages and just doing it's like one for all for one kind of situation. Not all for one. It was just like an individualist kind of situation. Meanwhile, white people and stuff like that, they were thinking bigger and they were willing to like branch out and do this and the third. They were almost like a cancer to just like the entire fucking North America. by nearly wiping out Native Americans and just taking and seizing a lot of property. I mean, they did try to like negotiate to make it seem like it was something where it's like a business kind of situation, but in the grand scheme of things, they were playing out. They were really playing, like they were more business minded. White people were more business minded. Africans and Native Americans really thought, and also people who were Hispanic, like Spaniards and whatnot like that, they were really thinking that they were getting away like with a deal or something like that. It's like going to, it's like donating stuff, not donating stuff. It's like trading something into the pawn shop or donating something or like, trading it in and then not realizing that this is actually worth a whole bunch of fuck more money. And this is actually really priceless or worth a whole bunch of fucking money, more than what you thought it was. But we're just going to give you like 20 foot, $50 for it while we make bank. So basically that's just how it is. And yeah, so and then they're going to try to make you work hard if you want it back. Again, it's like a pawn shop. So now you have to work more hard if you ever want it back, or if you want more extra privileges and things of that nature. Like now you got to pay. You got to pay for it now. Yeah, that's pretty much how it is. But I was considering the fact that again, these Black people have just no fucking common sense. They really did do the most illegally in order to try to get themselves riches and whatnot like that. I have a face on my Facebook. I have this meme. It was like everybody at the dinner table, and it was saying something about, I think no. It was one of the memes. I think it was either The Simpsons or Family Guy, but it was something about like me and our family will like always eat. And before I knew about like the people who betrayed me and things of that nature, I had posted it because, full heartedly, that's what I believe. If I eat, then everybody eats. Like, yo, I got you. Unfortunately, when these people stole my money in the background and were starting to exploit me, they didn't have that same kind of idea. And in fact, they are doing nothing but going behind the scenes, still trying to take my character, still trying to append lies and things of that nature, still trying to now they're also, because they've tethered the government to help them, commit this fucking violent act and serious offense. They're now leaning on them to help them get out of this jam. So they're doing, again, it's just more of that whole blah blah blah, and the government is giving them a platform to talk. Now, the government is definitely showing their ass on who they are and who they're not. And they're using different things from media, news, or anything like that in order to further along the communication in the smear campaign. Now, I already showed you the other day where one of the smear campaigns is that they labeled me a sociopath. And I was just like, no, that's the other people that are a sociopath. People who are influencers now were the ones who I had helped come into like events and whatnot like that, or like I shared type of like, access to like while I'm rising up. It's like a metaphor of being in the water and you're seeing somebody kind of drowning or not really doing that well as they're like staying afloat. And I'm a better swimmer. So I'm just like, yo, take my hand. I'm pulling you up, pulling you out. Take my hand, take you out, putting you up. Because, I wasn't doing it for everybody, but I'm not looking for everybody. It was just like people, if they approach me and I see that they're cool, by cool, I mean like they're not somebody who's very competitive. Like they don't feel like I'm a threat to them. You feel me? I'm like, yeah, sure. Like, why not? I thought this was all supposed to be a community effort. I thought really I was very foolish to say this. I thought girl power and all the other kind of shit was like real. I thought girl power was a real thing. We were just like, it was all about unity. I thought black girl magic was a real thing. Like, we was all supposed to be, we're all unique and we're all awesome. But no, there's a lot of elitism. There is a lot of elitist, cliquey situations, but it's very discreet. It's very discreet. You have to look a certain way. You have to be a certain type of way. And you cannot speak against anyone. That's okay. That's not only to be a part of your community. If you needed to do the things that you did in order to get where you are, then no, I'm okay with not having to do that. I don't have to do that. As you can see, I've been doing other things that were I guess like it was more upright. Definitely not criminal, but it was more upright. I mean, some people again they want to shake their ass and do this here and the third, be a human porta potty, things of that nature. You know, that's not harming me. That's not harming other people. Like, go ahead and do that. But that's a way better than you stealing somebody's money from the background, especially if that person was close to you and was not a threat to you. It was only a threat to your ego and to your self confidence, and also now to the truth coming out about like what the fuck we're doing behind my back. So while people are over here spreading lies and this, that, here, and the third about me, they're also trying to make it seem like again, like I'm having an interest in an ex that I had long since got over, and they're doing. I'm telling you, they're being fucking desperate. But it's just like that's just, it's not me. I don't. I don't. I don't align with those black people. I don't align with those black people. We are not seeing eye to eye. These people are willing to do the utmost in order to keep continuing their toxicity and their drama. And I want to go into details as to why. And I want to investigate too as to why that is. I already know that these people have been stealing my money, but it's just like if you are so comfortable now and you're so happy now and you actually have enough materials or whatnot like that, then why are you still mimicking exactly my personality? Why are you still dressing like me? Why are you still trying to like do things that I'm doing or look like? All of a sudden you want to do this topic. All of a sudden you want to sing this song. All of a sudden you want to pursue the things that I want to pursue. Like why? I thought you were happy. Like I see right through you. I see right through a lot of you. If not, well, many of you. So, and also talks about black people's priorities. The first thing I talk about, and the most things that I talk about, is the abuse. The abuse. So why are black people really trying to focus on love instead of my abuse and my feud as priorities? As priorities. The reason why other races have picked black people, because black people literally volunteer to have really fucked up priorities, is why they still live in the hood and they'll have like an ostentatious vehicle like a BMW or some shit. It's just like in the fucking hood, or like these huge mega fucking TVs like in the fucking hood and shit like that. It's just like, okay, well, where are your fucking priorities? It's these people that are trying to like pander to fucking people who have certain type of money but will still be in debt. And it's just like, yo, like, what are you doing? What are you doing? What are you fucking doing? Um, Clearly my priority is about having justice, not about fucking romance that is not even something that's secure in the bank. You feel me? Like to be locked up, locked down. A relationship is something that takes an investment a really fucking long time. Justice, especially for this long, and you guys were supposedly doing your research, it should be easy peasy, like done. A lot of shit should have been done by now. So I don't even want to like buy that any kind of like bullshit tactic or excuse about like the delays and what the fuck is going on, because no. Uh Again, there's a benefit. This is again the illusion that black people have with having a white person in their corner, white people in their corner. And it's just like I guess it's almost like they're kind of holding that person hostage. But these people are like the poster children. Everything just seems like super really fake. Like again, you have the poster president, you have the poster princess, but the princess has to be mocked and slandered and pulled down. And sometimes that shit is not just like is really not a healthy environment to be in. It's bad enough that okay, so you're like you are appreciated in America, or you're appreciated and but you're not appreciated. Like you're making your man feel ostracized, and well, I mean he already feels ostracized, but now he feels even more ostracized because he's decided to align with a black woman. But it's just like, damn, not even being half black is enough because people are that fucking racist. You're not even half black is enough to be fucking president because even that is fucking racist. Because I mean, to the people that is fucking racist. But it's just like to be those poster children, they also had to be corrupt. They also had to be okay with being a sellout in regards to me and my abuse. So they'll recycle my words, or they'll recycle like my mannerisms, and they'll use it for their own self gain in order to become a victim. So it's things of that nature that I've been noticed. But then I was to the part where it's just like, if you consider me unimportant or not a value, then you wouldn't mind me moving somewhere, right? You won't need to put cameras up in somewhere else for the whole damn world to see. You would just keep it just the government, strictly just the government, if needed, if need be. But no, no, you're just a walking, talking, fucking lie. So of course I am important. I'm extremely important. Apparently, who else is there in order for you to get these ideas from? Who else? Because honestly, I'm just wondering. I'm just like, yo, like, get off my fucking clit. I told you I don't want to be. I never call myself a messiah. Like, yeah, just because I'm named after Jesus's cup. Okay, I mean, the way how you guys have treated me, like a possessive situation, is just like ridiculous. Really fucking ridiculous. I literally do not want to be a leader. I really have mentioned this a whole bunch of fuckload times. I told you about the time when I freaked out when I was assistant president in National Honor Society, and the president kept like taking days off, and I was just like, oh no, bitch. I was just like, being an assistant president is so much fucking easier. Heavy is the crown. Heavy is the head that weighs the crown, and yeah. What's a bitch? Literally, it was a female president, white girl. I was like, I was just like, oh, that's cool. This is elementary school, but still, I remember that to that day because I was like really pissed. I was just like, oh, okay, hold up. So then, because I was freaking out, I just didn't, it's not like I don't have responsibilities. I have responsibilities at home and stuff like that, though. But I was just like, what the fuck is this? Honestly, what the fuck is this? I ended up getting really upset, and I was just like, okay, no, I don't want to do this. And they were like really liking the fact that I was being like filling in. The girl was like 5th grade, and I'm like literally like maybe 3rd grade. And I was just like, no, I don't like this. So I ended up being treasurer like the following year or something like that. It was so funny. I was just like, I am proud to be your the president. And then I got it, and I was like, I'm proud to be your treasurer. And back in the day, like I was really good with my money, which is why a lot of people decided to fuck with me and my money. So now I'm in a position where I'm having to get a lot of stuff through scratch because people are stealing my money. They're doing financial abuse. This, that, and the third. People weren't really expecting me to live this long or make it this long, which is why they started having to just spread lies about me, saying, "Oh, I'm homeless" or stuff like that. They'll talk about the things that are the effects of what's going on with me, but they will never talk about like ooh, okay, hold on, I gotta go because that sounds like obviously that sounds like somebody that's doing the yard work, not my yard. It sounds like one of those crackheads that be coming in. No offense, but I'm just saying it sounds like one of those crackheads that be coming on the street to just do the yard and stuff like that for cheap. And I got me some money, so I'm about to hire a boy and ask him if he can like do my yard real quick. Just a front and back. Because the rain has been coming and it's been making like my oh shit, all right, it sounds like he's really working fast. So let me but yeah, the rain has been coming out and the grass has been growing, so like you know how it goes. I mean, all right, well I gotta go. All right, bye. I'm cute.